That top refuses to stay on. I don't know why. I'm gonna put it on the other side. I'll put the shopping. Yeah, I gotta frame my face. So I wanted to talk a little bit about. See, this is the top. I don't know why. Okay. I don't know why they got it. Got this on this side. Right? It doesn't really stick. I mean, it just seems. It has a shopping on it. Right? I want to put it on this side. Maybe I will. Yeah, maybe I'll put it on this side because this don't really shopping. But in the package, they have this on this side. But it don't really, wind up coming off. So I'm going to put it on that side. And let me see if this one stay on this side. See, this is more appropriate, I guess. Well, that's how I'm going to do it. So, oh, you know what I normally do? Hang on. I normally put my shades on. There. That sun is right here. Okay. Y'all hear the pipes? So, whatever business that I have to do, I'm going to do in the house. But I just want to say to talk on this a little bit. Yesterday was Founders Day, right? And me personally, the way I look at it, it started out as a memorial service for Bishop Mingo, which is my aunt, right? I'm sure right now a lot of my people that really keep up with my videos know who Bishop Mingo is. But for those who don't, Bishop Mingo is my aunt. She's the one who founded the church that I'm in. And I've been in that church since I was 3 years old. So, I miss and put my finger in my mouth with that hand sanitizer. Okay, so she died 89. I think she died in 1989. So each year, it usually be a memorial for her. So it started out as a memorial. And I don't know, maybe in the past 3 years, they changed it from Memorial to Founders Day. Now, me, this is my thing. You see what I'm saying? I'm never one to follow people. Never was. I had a lot of issues in school because people wanted me, my classmates wanted me to follow them or wanted me to be like them or wanted me to do things that they wanted done. However it was. I raised up in the home by myself, so I took on my own morals, my own thoughts. I mean, apart from what I was being taught, as far as the Christian, the spiritual aspect of it. But the natural part of it, it was myself. What my grandmother taught me, that's what I took to heart. That's what I put in my head. That's what I did. So when I came around people, I always told myself, always mind my business. I wasn't a troublesome child. I wasn't a troublesome student. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I was a funny student. You know, I was always cracking jokes. That was truth. And I always would have people laughing, right? But other than that, I was an inverted. Do anybody know what inverted mean? That's what I was. And who I am today. I'm still the same way. So now I as I said, I never was that type of person. So when it comes down to things, right? Well, I don't want to say business because I'm talking about the spiritual aspect of it. Now, I feel if we start out doing something, then keep it consistent, right? Don't change the name because somebody changed their name or somebody come talking to you. Oh, it's not supposed to be that. It's supposed to be this. Now, if God don't lead you to change it, then you don't do it. And here's another aspect to that. If you're on a job with somebody, working for somebody, and somebody tells you this is what you say when you pick up the phone. Because that's what they would tell me because I was a receptionist, right? A front desk receptionist. So I handled everything that came in the office. Anything that came into the office, it had to go through me. Nobody could not go and see nobody. Nobody couldn't talk to nobody. Nobody couldn't leave nothing for nobody. It had to come through me. So that's why I was called a front desk reception. I don't know what it's called today. So if they told me this is how you, when I was going through my on the job training, they told me, showed me, instructed me how I'm supposed to answer the phone and what I'm supposed to say. Now, what they told me to say, that's what I had to say. I couldn't pick up the phone and say, "Hey, what's up? This is the company of Mr. So and So. How can I help you?" No. And what they did, they would say, "Okay, I want you to pick up the phone and tell me what you would do. Go like you answering the phone." I picked up the phone. I said, "Hello, how may I help you?" They said, "That's good." He said, "But you got to put names in there." I said, "Names?" They said, "Yes, you got to put in names." So I had to pick up the phone and say, "Good morning." I had to say good morning if it was morning. If it was afternoon, I had to say afternoon. If it was evening, I had to say evening. And if I was there like 6 or 7 o'clock and the phone went, I had to say, "Good night. How may I help you?" Like, but I had to emphasize the point of day it was, number one. Number two, I had to emphasize the company. So if I was working for Jackson and Jackson, I say, "Good morning, Jackson and Jackson. This is Sharon Jordan speaking. How may I help you?" That's what I had to say. So whoever was at reception had to mention their name because sometimes people call to talk to a Pacific reception. Also, we had to mention our name because people had to know who they was talking to if they wanted to say something. I mean, sometimes it could be good, sometimes it could be bad because if somebody, I never really encountered that issue, but if somebody would call and speak to somebody and the receptionist gave them the wrong information or put them through or whatever the case may be, then they could say, "Well, it was receptionist Jordan or receptionist whoever it was." And then they can confirm who it is instead of calling all the receptionists. It was only two. Calling all the receptionists. Well, actually, it wasn't two. It was only one because that was me. Okay. So just in case there's multiple receptionists, that way they can signal out who it was that messed up or who it was that did the good job. So with that being said, so now if Bishop Mingo started, not Bishop Mingo, if it started out as a memorial, right? My grandmother was there, so it was memorial, right? My grandmother lived 89, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. She lived 5 years after her sister. and she died at the age of 89. That's kind of weird, right? Her sister died 1989. No, I wasn't no 89. Her sister died 19. If I'm correct, her sister died in the 70s. No, she couldn't die. Nope. Right, she died at 89 because she got to meet Terrence, which is my oldest son, which is my oldest child. I only have one son. And she met Tracy. And me and Tracy got married in 86. So we got married 86. Terrence was born in 83. Tandra was born. Yep, she was there when Tracy did what he did, when my husband did what he did to my daughter that's deceased. Tandra was born. She was born in 83. So yeah, she died in 89. So my Bishop Mingo died, my aunt, she died in 1989, and my grandmother died in 1995 at the age of 89, right? So she was there when they was having the memorial services. So why you didn't go and talk about Founders Day then, right? Now, don't get me wrong, society have their way of doing things. Maybe that came from society. You know, I even brought it up a couple of times, like, out of anger, because just like I said, I was ghetto saved. So out of anger, I would be like, I don't know why y'all naming this some Founders Day. So somebody got up and they was like, well, it's called from, somebody was wanting to know why it was Founders Day. Well, it's Founders Day because she was the one that founded the church, and I think after a certain amount of years, it changes it to Founders. I don't care nothing about that. I don't care nothing about that. It's a memorial. We are memorizing? That's not right. We are remembering our life with her. So, memorial. That's what I would think of memorial. But anyway. Yesterday was the Founders Day service. I'll be honest with you, last year for the Founders Day, that's when the Lord gave me that song. I know the Lord will make a way. Oh, yes, he will. Oh, yes, he will. I know the Lord will make a way. Yes, he will. Oh, yes, he will. Just keep your hand in Jesus' hand and keep on doing the best you can. I know the Lord will make a way. Oh, yes, he will. Oh, yes, he will. So, he gave me that song on the Memorial Day of my aunts. Pastor Glover was there. She was in the pulpit. Nothing was said about her. I'm talking about Bishop Mingo. Nobody had nothing to say about her. All the people that's not there now, they were there then. Nobody had nothing to say. The people that's there now didn't have nothing to say then, right? And it will only be something of importance because Pastor Glover was there and Pastor Glover would enforce it. And secondly, she would, like, in a sense, put me in charge. Should I say in charge? No. She would. She would put me in charge. Because a couple of years, we, no. This is the first time. This is when she was starting to put me in charge of things. So I got up that day and I spoke about my grandmother my aunt. And, and stuff like that, right? And then I sang that song. I'll put it that way. I got distracted a little bit. I sang that song. So yesterday, nobody had nothing to say. So I'm glad I did I gotta say it was God. He initiated in me to bring the choir together and sing. And so we did sing. I mean, even though I didn't say nothing, because it kind of slipped my mind, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't say nothing. But see, what I'm learning is that my years of being on point with it. Okay, wait a minute, wait a minute. I got an email. She got a screenshot. I'm giving no screenshot. Let me see, let me see. Ooh. Let me see. Okay, let me see what she said. Okay. Wait a minute, what she said? Wait a minute, she said something. Alright, must be in here. Okay. Okay. I received some sort of screenshot of child support. An actual report or statement must be submitted. But I'm not sure how we're supposed to get that because it's saying there's no report. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how she is to get it if she has no record. Let me see. It used to could be, I'm sorry, I kind of got an email. This is in reference to the apartment. She wanted some information about my daughters with child support. Mm. And my daughter, well, both of them, I give them the benefit of the doubt. Both of them cleans up. But lastly, my daughter did receive something from child support. But the thing is that she don't keep nothing. I mean, I can't fault her, but I can fault her now because I wish she had kept it. Because, see, then we wouldn't have to be going through all this. But I'm about to send her something because I want her to tell me how you do that. Maybe there's an alternate. That is what came up on the website when their information was put into their So I wrote, I'm not sure how they are to get it if they have no record in the office of a child support case. That is what came up on the website when their information was put into the system. I'm unfamiliar with how to get what you are asking for because there has never been a case open as far as I know. But I am open to do what you know in this situation to get what you need. I don't know. I'm gonna go back on the website. Alright, I gotta put my this girl. Let me show you how this girl sleeps. Look at this. See, you all over here about space. That's how I used to sleep when I was a child. My grandmother used to tell me. I used to wake up in the middle of the night, and I was no, sometime in the middle of the night, but in the morning I would wake up, right? She wake me up for school, and I would get up, and she's sitting on the side of the bed, right? And I'll be like, "Mommy," she said, I said, "You okay?" She turned around, look at me, she said, "Sharon." I'm laughing now, but what's funny then? She said, "Sharon, you done beat me up all night. I could not sleep. You done beat me up." I said, "Mommy, I beat you up? Oh my goodness." I had the sad look. I said, "Mommy, what I do? I beat you up. What I did?" She said, "You fight me all night. I move your hand over here, you slap me with the next hand. I move your hand over here, you slap me with your feet. I move your feet, you come back with your hand." I said, "Oh my goodness." I never knew how I slept until I slept with her and my grandson. I had to put him out. Apart from him getting older, I had to be like, "You got to get out of here. You cannot. You beat me up." I got to always be telling him, "Come on down." All right, let me send this email to her. Dad, why she had to pay attention to that? Well, that's all I can tell her, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know where to get that information. You know? I'm gonna send it to her. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna go back on the website and see. But anyway, let me finish my what I was saying so I can take care of that business. So yeah, so they yesterday was the memorial. Nobody had nothing to say. I was the only one that sang with the choir, but nobody really had nothing to say. I didn't testify nothing like that, but just like I said, it slipped my mind. So right, what I was saying is that it seems like all the things when I was younger, up until about when I turned about 58. Let me see, I moved here in 1992. I mean 1992. I moved here in not even 2019. So I'm 61, 2019, 2021. Yeah, I got to use my fingers. 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So, well, I can't count 25 because I ain't hit March yet. So, 2019, 21, 22, 23, 24. So, I moved here after my birthday because my birthday's in March the 8th. So, I moved here in June. Well, actually, I ain't moved here till July, but the apartment was open for me to move in from June. The leases and stuff were signed in June the 1st. So I didn't get in here until a month later, which was July. And so from July 2019, 21 to 24. So it was 5 years I lived here. And um, I was 61, 60, 59, 57, 60. I was 56 years old when I moved here. Okay, so from, okay, give or take. Ah, sorry. Okay. All right, got you. Yeah, I gotta notarize some stuff too. Let me go back to that email. Let me see. Lord is. All right. They say each. Okay, each should provide a notarized statement that they are not receiving child support and include the reason why that you just provided in the email. Okay, gotcha. I wonder if we could type it up, because see, then I could type it up and have them sign it. Okay, that means I'm gonna have to go out today. Cause I'm gonna have to get it notarized. Oh, we ain't got no money. Do I? Well, I think my daughter got some dollars, so I'm gonna see if I can get some money from her. There's a notary right next door. They might be closed. Oh, she don't have to know shirt. Don't give too much information. Mm. All right, so we're gonna send that to her. So I'm gonna type up these letters for her. Let me see if the notarized person. Cause I had to get some stuff notarized too. Oh. I hope they accept the typed letters. Cause sometimes people want things handwritten. Okay, so I can put the other, take my blood pressure medicine. Let's see. All right, so yeah, as I was saying, okay, I can never get this video finished right. So, yeah, so she being that, you know, okay, yeah, so my point of this video is this. All the years that I was doing all I could do, I was for the church. I had the choir intact. I was trying to have rehearsals. I'm over the missionary evangelist department. I was trying to work with the evangelists, the missionaries. I was with the youth. I was the vice president to the youth department. I was trying to work with the president. I was having services. I was getting people to preach. I was even being invited out and stuff like that. But it was never going that way. Maybe it was a couple of churches, but it was mainly one church that would actually have me come preach to them. And something then done transpired, so I know I ain't going back to them to preach no more. And I ain't even looking forward to do such a thing, because if you feel that way about me and you thought that way about me from the very beginning, then that means you never really did love me. You see what I'm saying? No matter what fault I was in, no matter what I did, you still could have showed love to me. You still could have loved me. You see what I'm saying? Just like I told somebody, I said, y'all have no idea how much I know about y'all, but you would never know, because I ain't changed my attitude towards y'all. I didn't kick y'all to the curb. I didn't feel, I didn't not be bothered with y'all. I did not talk to y'all. I did not go around spreading any type of rumors that I've heard to anybody. You see what I'm saying? To keep people from interacting with people. People would never knew the stuff that I knew because I never said anything. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of things will come back to me based on, I would hear based on the things that people are saying about me. But I would just look at them and be like, really? Y'all think that about me? Thanks for letting me know. Now I know. Okay. So I was like, all right, all right. So upon my aunt, Pastor Glover, getting sick, it seems like my eyes began to open, and I'm gonna put it point blank. It seemed like God got tired and said, "This is it. This is it. I want to sit back and see how y'all gonna fend on your own." Cause I was doing everybody work. I was doing everything that other people were supposed to be doing. I was doing it. Every time it came down to something to be done, they will always come to Evangelist Jordan. Evangelist Jordan do this. Evangelist Jordan do, and Evangelist Jordan, her stupid self, trying to help people out, get people out of get people out of situations. In my kind heart, I'll be like, all right, I'll do it. We asked this person and this person couldn't do it. Would you do it? And then the person show up I'm doing what the person's supposed to be doing, and the person is there. And ain't nothing wrong with them. Oh, so, and then you know what else? They'll do whatever they do, and then they'll come back just like they never did nothing. I wouldn't get no apology. But they want me to be apologizing to people. They'll want me, oh, just forget it. Just go on. Why do I have to forget it? What about them? Anyway, moving right along. So I feel, with saying all of that, I feel God got tired of them and say, nope, this is it. No, that's what I'm going to let her see how y'all really feel. So they think they the one that was sitting me down and all that. No, God put it into play, not in a negative way. They use it as a negative way, but that's not how God uses it. God is using it in a way to make them see themselves, and whichever way that he wanted them to see themselves, right? So I'm like, all right, this is it. I don't work myself. I done tried to do this, do that, or other. I'm getting sick, just like I told him. I said, I come out here, I come in the rain, got so wet. I came here one time soaking wet. I was getting ready to tell him I had to take off my clothes and dry it. But like the Holy Ghost said, that ain't none of their business. So I said, really that's my business. But I had to do whatever I had to do to dry myself. I come out here in the cold, freezing. Not really. That's why I be putting on all these clothes. That's why I say I'm investing in a good coat. Because I know I'm going to be going to that church traveling. I don't care whether I'm in the Bronx or I'm right next door. I still got to put on a coat in the cold. And if I ain't dressed right, I'm still going to feel it. And I will be so cold when I get to the church. My fingertips. I'll be like, ooh, Lord, did I force a bite? And I would have to sit up in the church and wait for at least 30 minutes or so. And in the time of me waiting, I go get on the piano. I have my devotional. What else is for me to do? I might as well do it. I didn't come out there to have an individual devotional, but since I'm out there, I'll have one. But why should I do this traveling if y'all feel like y'all don't have the fine, stay home. Let me finish that sentence. If y'all don't have the audacity to let me know that you're not coming out, I could care less whether you come out. I ain't got nothing to do with what you do. But you going to have some consideration for me. Y'all ain't going to be stepping all over me no more. Fine. Y'all don't want to come out, that's your business. That's between you and God. But when I come out here and I travel out here, it's y'all responsibility to let people know if y'all are coming out. Y'all don't want to do that? Y'all feel like y'all don't want to communicate with MY? You don't want to talk to Evangelist Jordan, Sharon Wilson, Sharon Jordan, Sharon Cat, Dog, whatever you want to call me, whatever you think about me, fine. I could care less. But you feel like you don't want to communicate with me, then don't get mad when I don't communicate with you. Come on now. Jesus even said, let's go over to the other side. So he felt like we're going to go on over there because he see the people is coming against him. People was plotting because Jesus knew everything. People plotting to kill him. He ain't stay there for nobody to kill him because his time was not yet come. He could care less about the people trying to kill him. You see what I'm saying? He wasn't running from the fact that they was going to kill him or could kill him. He was running because his time wasn't up yet. It wasn't time for him to die yet. So he ain't going to let nobody mess up his father's plan. So that's where I am. I ain't letting nobody mess up my father's plan. So with that being said, that's what's happening now. So that's where they at. That's where they at. And nothing for me to say about it. You know what I'm saying? It's out of my hands now. Out of my hands. The Lord had me preach these few years about doing what he wants done. And I've been saying it for the past few years. I'm going to do what he say do. I'm going to say what he say. And I'm going to go where and when he say go. If he say no, I say no. I ain't worrying about what people think. I don't care what they say when they want to throw the godness in there talking about, oh, that's not God. God would never say that. Well, you don't know what he would say to another individual. You only know what he gonna say to you, and that's what you better be paying attention to. Don't be worrying about what God's saying to me. Because what he say to me, if he want me to say it to you, I'm going to say it. If he don't want me to say it to you, I ain't going to say it to you. It's to me. So if I get up there and I start acting differently and I start doing things differently, you better bet your fat man it's because God told me to do it. Because I ain't doing it to get back at you. I ain't doing it to please you. I ain't doing it to get you to like me. I'm going to do it because God say do it. And if God say don't do it, you ain't going to come to me and tell me to do it. Because I'm not going to go against God because God going to punish me. He going to punish you for telling me it, but he going to punish me for doing it. So I ain't doing it. So be mad with me. Feel what you feel. That's why I told him straight off the back. I ain't got no money. I ain't give you no money. Y'all went up there and messed up. Yeah, don't God give me the money to take care of me and my family and to do what I need to do. To do what he want me to do and maybe what I want to do. As long as it's in his will. Please, because that's a horse of another color. I ain't even messing with it. I ain't even going with that. So that's what's going on. So now I am going to back to reality. Now I'm going to get dressed. Let's see what the weather is today. It is 21 degrees. What am I going to put on? The winds is going to be gushing up to 20 miles per hour. Hopefully, all we got to do is go right there across the street. Because they got a Notary Public over there. So I'm not sure whether it's open or not. But we're going to find out. She didn't answer me back to tell me that she didn't want it typed up. So I'm going to type it up on an 8x10 letter. She told me exactly what to put in it in so many words. I'm going to let them sign it, and they take their little tail. Well, not sign. They take their little tail over there and notarize it. Well, one of my daughter's going to go. She ain't feeling well.